Welcome everyone again to the Millers All-Star Wrap-Up. First of all, I'd like to apologise this week. We have gone pretty pov. We're inside, it's been very cold this weekend, so not only that, we are really cramping down our budget for next week. So we decided we were going to cut the poker wrap-up budget in half. So this week we are playing, the poker wrap-up is going to cost us a grand total of half of zero. So somebody do the maths, what's half of zero?
Zero.
Zero. So it's going to cost us nothing. That's good. I like it. That's the maths I like. So as usual this week, to my left here we have Mr.
I'm over here now,
Tim's on this side. Tim, the non-grand chump. To my very far right we have the champion Peter Wiggins. I don't know why I call him the champion, but he just seems to get it every week. Or Mr. Peter Wiggins. And to my immediate right we have Mr. Gareth Foster. Also I'd like to point out that we're all being very gay tonight and we've all got hoods. Because we're in a garage, it's too cold. And for some reason they said let's just wear hoods.
I like it because we look like penises.
And if Todd Cunn was to piss on us, we wouldn't get wet.
Yeah.
It's a rain. Definitely. So, I guess jumping right into it, this week we had an amazing turnout. Like, guys, 25 people. Everyone turned up, thank you very much. I don't know whether it was maybe everyone was farewell and Claire. She certainly did give me a farewell kiss.
What?
No, I missed out.
And she did post for a photo, wasn't it?
No photo, no table, no just so we'll see what we can do about that. But with 25 people, somehow we managed to get it started at 12 past 8, which is normally about the normal time, so I think we were reasonably well organised. Tournament started 12 past 8. The funny thing about the tournament, we didn't do an interview to start off with, but someone made a very bold predicament when they first walked in the door. Prediction. Thank you. Someone made a very bold prediction when they walked in the door. That was the Stallion and Jeff said one of us will be going home winners tonight.
There's basically is dead money. Sorry, boys. Yeah.
We'll see how far they got when we go through the findings. So first person to bust out was the Italian Stallion.
Right there.
So straight away they're in all sorts of trouble.
I really am upset by that because I usually get to take all his money and they didn't tonight.
Yeah, I think he shared his money around the table. And the funny thing about, well, we'll talk about it in a minute, but the funny thing about everyone busted from my fucking table to first start with, which is alright because we were getting easy money, but...
And you had all the chips on your table.
Had all the chips on our table, yeah. I think we had 5 bust outs on our table before any other table started busting out. So after the Italian, Nalin busted by Bagacco. Bagacco was a bit of a bank to start with. He was trying to hit everyone. He was trying to get a piece of anyone he could, which was good because he busted a lot of people out. He got rid of a lot of the shit. But, you know, I guess luck's luck and poker's poker. Nalin. I was very disappointed, Nalin. No fair camera. I wanted you to take some good photos again. They were awesome photos. We'll comment on them again because they're just awesome photos. I think
Next week.
almost everyone who's there that you took the photos of have them as their Facebook photos. So very well done. After Nalin was busted, the nurse was busted, and she was busted by no other than myself. I think I sucked at it every bit.
Yeah, what happened?
I had King Jack or something like that.
Oh, that's a better than usual hand for you at that time.
Yeah.
No queen.
That was my first good hand.
Yeah.
Elise had, I think, King 8 or King 9 or something like that. Something lower than mine. Anyway.
Yeah.
Luckily, Mr. Flop come around and it was 2 kings. Me doing my usual type of play, if I hit a set on the river, on the flop, I'm going to check.
Yeah.
I've checked. Elise has put a rather large bet into the pot.
Which means she's got something.
Which means she's got a king. I just banked on the fact that my kicker was better than hers and I went all in. She's called because she only had 90 chips left at that stage.
Yep.
To her astonishment, yes, I had the king, but I had a better kicker. So I won that hand. What happened then? Then Pig was busted out by Ian.
Yes. What happened with Pig though? I believe he got low, fairly unluckily, Gareth Foster.
I was trying to go home to see Katie. She's gone to America, but what can I say? The poker gods were smiling on my flush, runner flush. So
Nice.
Ace 4 against the Ace Jack. Hey, that was suited cards, boys. Suited. That's 3%.
Add that extra
3%.
Well, that didn't get your bust.
No, I did
You
not.
took your bust.
I had no chips though. So
Okay then.
Yeah.
So after Pig was busted by Ian, Cleo was then busted out by Timmy. Timmy, how's that?
It was quite nice actually.
Did you enjoy it?
Very enjoyed it very much. But
I reckon
it was another sucker hand. Had little chips, just went all in and just lost the hand.
I wouldn't mind sucking something else. I would have loved to be busted out by Cleo, but unfortunately Cleo has left us. I'm sure she's up to bigger and better things. I hope you watch this, Cleo.
She's in America.
Well,
They have YouTube in America.
that's it. What, you think they don't have the internet over there, Tim?
No, but they've got bigger and better things over there.
Bigger and better things? Okay. So I hope you're having fun and we hope to see you back when you arrive back to Australia. Jared was busted out by myself again. That's like, I don't know what it is, but whenever I get a lease, I get Jared. If I get Jared, I normally don't get a lease. It's weird. But I like taking them both on the same time. I've told Jared this many times before that I'll have you and your missus. Sorry, Jared. Bagacco was busted out by Beck. Beck seemed to be going well at that stage. Where was we? Loz was. Can anyone tell me what time it is?
Press the circle button.
Loz.
Oh, this is the
Loz
joint
was
bus.
busted out by Timmy.
This is the joint bus.
This is the joint bus.
Yes.
You bastard!
King
Flopping
10.
is straight when I flop a straight.
Yeah, good old King 10.
You
Yeah.
both had King 10,
Did you?
No, Jack 10.
Oh.
Jack 10 and it flopped.
Oh, so there's a
King,
four-card
Queen 9
Yes.
or something like that. No, King, Queen 8.
We had the same
Yeah.
hand anyway, so.
Because she hit 2 pair though. She had great
Yeah,
hits.
she hit 2 pair, but
Yeah.
we hit straight on flops, so.
It was quite funny. It went sort of, you raised, I went all in, and then Jim went sort of, well, she went all in. It was good. Lots
So
of
he's got lots of action out of it, and
Very
he's all got it.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, he had to split the pot, and then we had to split the points. If anyone is wondering, there is people on the tournament that now have a random number of 3 extra points. Basically, the reason for that is anyone who has a joint bust out, we will allocate 3 points to. We'll give the bust out to the person on the screen. Then the person who joint busted out gets 3 points, and we take 2 points off the person who got the bust out, equaling everyone gets 3 points.
3 points each, yes.
3 points each. That's good. You should have.
Bonus point for the double bust.
Yep, that's it. Bonus points. Bonus points. Then what happened? Dim was busted by G-Man.
Yeah, another 50-50. It's
Yeah.
always 50-50 with me and Dim. We know what we're doing. I just
Yeah.
had the ace king against 10s, and I think I flopped an ace. So, yeah.
Thank you very much. That's
Very lucky.
I mean, in the end of the day, like, Dim's not silly. Dim knows when to play and he knows
Oh,
when
yeah.
not to play.
Yep,
Um,
absolutely. Just
I'd
like
love to see him get in a race with some of the other people on the table rather than us.
I actually love
Yeah,
playing with him
almost.
because he's actually capable of being bluffed. Because he's good enough to be bluffed. He knows it.
He knows when he's
Like if
strong.
you're selling a story, he's good enough to know the story you're selling.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
Whereas, yeah, and that's what you need to know, that if
Yeah.
you're going to sell a story, that someone's going to read it.
Yeah.
So, Weber was busted out by Squeak. That's right, I've got a minute after that. Weber was busted by Squeak. We just got everything to talk about. And, like, this is funny because this is now Tuesday, so we're a week later.
Yeah.
For some reason, just when these things, we talk about it, it comes to us, we know what happened. So what happened with Weber and Squeak?
Well-
Weber.
Well, I think Weber somehow went 2 big blinds in a row. And I've got to say, if I was on that table, that wouldn't happen. I don't think it's at all fair that anyone should have to be 2 big blinds in a row. And if that ever happens, if you ever go, hang on a second, I'm 2 big blinds in a row, then you should speak up. The only time that's acceptable.
He did, but
Yeah, but I mean, it should be something that shouldn't
Yeah.
happen. The only time when that is okay is when the third player bucks and you're heads up. Sometimes when you go from 3 players down to 2, you will be 2 big blind in a row twice. But when there's a full table, that should never happen.
so
Yeah.
not again.
So that was pretty disappointing.
But you didn't look at his cards. He just
Yeah,
pushed.
he just went all in.
He said fuck it.
Cracked it and just lucked out.
Which fair enough.
I think he got a piece of it, but he didn't get enough of it.
Oh well, these things happen. And I think we've missed our break on the actual part of the thing.
That's all right. We can go to it next segment.
We can definitely do that. So we're sort of flying blind. I think we have about a minute to go. So we'll fly through it and we will say where were we up to? Where was busted by
I'm
Squeak?
leaving now.
Oh, that's why Gareth wanted to go to the break, because Gareth has now been busted out by Gil.
Yeah, I didn't look at my cards. No,
Lookers?
I had stuff all left. I had 70 left until a big blind of 40, and what am I looking like?
Yeah.
So,
Definitely.
you know,
Definitely.
I played a lot of hands and didn't hit much, so yeah, it was
Yeah.
one of those months.
I think I had 3 hands, I hit all 3 and I got good value out of all 3. And that's that hill that hands I had, so.
About getting value.
But on that, we're going to take a short break and you will find us over there in a minute.